Good morning, students. Today we will have a revision class on the chapter Leaving the Valley. I hope you all have gone through the text and all the study materials provided by me, and thus you all have formed the concept about the entered text. Okay, and as I think as you all have read the chapter, so I will be that when all of you have read the chapter, that should reflect, yes, that should reflect through your writing that you all have understood the chapter. So here today I will be discussing two questions which will prove that you all have read the chapter and it can be reflected through your answers. Okay, we cannot have face-to-face discussion, but you all can write the answers of your own. Okay, before you try to write the answers, I will be trying to help you to understand what exactly you need to write over there, right? So for the first question says, describe Malala's life before she became an IDP. IDP means internally displaced persons. So internally displaced persons means the persons who are forced to change their place within the country. They need to change their native place and they are supposed to move to some other district of the same country. Okay, so in Malala's story, Leaving the Valley, which is an extract from the original story I Am Malala, we come to know that Malala along with her family and along with some of their neighbors, they all were forced to leave their native place, Swat Valley, and by the local Talibans, and they were forced to leave that place and to move to some other place. Yes. So, and through this particular text, we come to know about her journey, about her sufferings. Sufferings means her mental sufferings, the way she feels when she is forced to leave her place, and her the entire process when she kept on roaming from here to there to leave to her grandparents' house, that is in Shangla, that is at Shangla. So the whole journey, her mental pain, mental stress, along with the process that she had gone through. So all these things we come to know about when we go through the chapter, right? So if we had to write down the answers of the first question, describe Malala's life before she became an IDP. Now, though it is not mentioned clearly line to line, but we can get an idea regarding this, right? So how can we form our points? Like when she got to know that she needs to leave her place, or rather they all are forced to, they are going to leave their place, instantly she thought that she will not be able to see that, or she will not be able to take the apricot fruits, that apricot fruits of the tree that is situated at their house. Okay, that from that, along with that, she also, when she was leaving, she was looking back at her school, road, everywhere, even at the mountains and all. That means she was having a pleasant life before leaving Swat Valley. She could have definitely viewed the mount tops or the snow-topped mountains. Yes, she could easily enjoy the fruits or the natural beauty of that particular place. Along with that, she was able to enjoy the chirping of the birds. Yes, she was having a friendly neighborhood who helped them to leave their place. They provided lift also to her family. So she was able to enjoy the company of a helpful neighborhood. Yes, along with that, she used to live a life, rather their family used to live a very simple life. Though simple was their life, though their life was very simple, it was full of happiness. And we can understand they used to live simple life, means they used to have the things which are necessary, and they were not living a life that with some of the things that are not that much mandatory for life, because she has mentioned about the furniture she was having at her house, right? Along with that, she used to enjoy, I told she used to enjoy simple life. Along with the simplicity, she used to have happy life as well. And she loved her place, she loved her school, she loved her studies. So these all are the things that we can describe. These are all the things that describes her life when before she became an IDP. Yes, before becoming an IDP, the life she used to lead. Through these things we can get a hint. Now I want all of you to, whatever I have discussed, along with this, you need to go through the text once again and form your own ideas, and then you need to go through my discussion as well, and then you need to jot down your answer. Okay, now let's come to question number 5. Describe the sights and sounds that Malala noticed on the journey from her home to Madan. Okay, so it's quite evident that when Malala and her family, they left for their native place, that is Shangla, in Safina's car, she saw that all the refugees were there, yes, and it was, all the roads were jam packed, and all the people, they were in a hurry to leave their place with so whatever belongings they are having, yes, and the road was full of cars and trucks, which is not normally that much overloaded or jam packed in normal days, but on that particular day it was like that. People, all the people, they were leaving the place with whatever belongings they were having, yes, and Malala felt that the whole, as if the whole valley was moving, and it seemed like a great exodus took place, right? Along with that, people were cramped together, they were crossing, they were in a situation, it was not like a normal holiday trip or something like, yes, they all were in a hurry to leave the place. So and all were agitated, all were sweating, and it was chaos everywhere. People were leaving the place the way they could, whatever be the measure, they were leaving the place in that way, yes, and people were leaving the place in a hurry, and everyone was depressed, yes, and that sadness, that depression, it was all visible, it was all good, that it was quite clear that all could understand their depression and the hurriness along with their sadness. And in this way, all these things she noticed her school, that was she was leaving, that all the roads she knew, everything she was, along with her family, they were leaving, and in this way they reached Madan, right? So now again you need to go through the text first, then you need to think a bit before writing the answers, then you all should try to write your own answers. Okay, up to this much today we will be doing these questions this way only, because these answers will not be, these questions will not be answered in only one single sentence or like that. It will definitely take 5 to 6 sentences at least. Okay, try to write the answers briefly, but the answer should have, it should be lucid, it should be cohesive, so that we can get all the things that the things are necessary for the to serve the question. So in this way you all plan your answers, write them down. Okay, when the school will reopen, I will be eagerly waiting to see your answers, to check your answers. I hope you all will write nicely. Okay, now take very good care of yourself, keep on doing your work, and try to stay fit and happy. Thank you.